Hi, I'm John F. Kennedy. Did you know that I was assassinated shortly after my 1000th day as president? My early life was not what most people would expect. I grew up in a wealthy family but with very little love. Because my father was so into politics, having me involved was very important to him. I went on to be successful in my short period of time as president. I think I was the most well-known president to serve this country. My childhood was not what most people would expect. I was born in Brooklyn, Massachusetts on May 1917. I was born following the Catholic religion. Some of my favorite hobbies were girls, sports, and politics. Although my family was rich, my parents didn't give me and my siblings everything we wanted, love. My father, Joseph Kennedy, was very into politics and was an ambassador. My mother, Rose Kennedy, was never loving to us, and she never hugged us or said, "I love you." I had 8 siblings. My brothers' names were Joe Jr., Robert, and Edward. My sisters' names were Rosemary, Kathleen, Eunice, Patricia, and Jean. Even though my childhood wasn't the best, I went on to have a good education. I first attended an elementary public school 2 blocks from my house. 2 years later, I went to Dexter School. Riverdale School was next on the list. In high school, I first attended Counterbury School in Western Connecticut. After that didn't work out, I decided to go to Chad Oaks School with my brother Joe. In college, I insisted on going to Princeton, but had to enroll in Harvard after a long family discussion. But Mom, because of my education, I went on to have good jobs. I first started out as a war veteran and hero. I led 10 men from sea to shore while carrying 1 man with my teeth. That was hard. When I came back from the war, I found out that my brother Joe was killed while dropping bombs on Japan. Well, I decided to become an author and wrote Why England Slept and As We Remember Joe. My road to the White House was awesome. I was a Democrat and my running mate was Lyndon B. Johnson. Richard Nixon was my opponent. Hey Kennedy, how's it going, Richard? It's going good. How about you? Pretty good. Alright, gotta go. Bye. Okay. I was inaugurated as the 35th President of the United States. I administered oath of office by Chief Justice Earl Warren. I was sworn in on January 20th, 1961. I also gave the greatest speech in history. Sadly, I was killed shortly after my 1000th day as president. I was the youngest president to die, and I was a supporter of sending a man to the moon. I was first Catholic president, and I established the Peace Corps while in office. Some failures I had included the failure to remove Fidel Castro during the Bay of Pigs, that really stunk, sending more troops to Vietnam, and not getting the civil rights legislation passed. Unfortunately, Lee Harvey Oswald decided to kill the best president in history at the age of 46. That was me. I was shot 3 times. Once in the head, once in the neck, and the 3rd shot missed off target. Thankfully, that would have been more pain. I love to play games and sports. I enjoyed reading literature and poems, and I love telling stories to my family and friends. My favorite pair of sunglasses was American Optical, and I was known for wearing them at outdoor occasions. My nickname was Jack, and I was the 35th President of the United States. I also was the youngest president only at the age of 43 years old. My family was a very good and nice family. My wife, Jackie Bouvier Kennedy, was born on July 28, 1929. Me and my wife met through a matching maker named Charles Bartlett. Jackie's parents, John and Janet Bouvier, were married on September 12, 1953. Me and my wife had 2 children, Caroline Kennedy and John Fitz Jr. And we got married on September 12, 1953 at Newport, Rhode Island. Dun 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 dun. You may kiss the bride. Yay! Alright, that's it for today, folks. See you next time.